Britney Spears once again quits after major drama. We got to talk about this. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, happy Thursday. Happy Friday, bitch. Happy Friday to you. Listen, happy Friday to all of you all. I am so grateful and thankful to be here. So grateful and thankful to be spilling tea with you. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate you, how much I love you, and how grateful I am for you. Today, best friend, we will be talking about the incomparable, the legendary Miss Britney Spears. Listen, let me tell you guys something. There are tons of different things going on. For example, okay, the first thing that's going on is that Britney Spears' Balenciaga collab is officially out, I believe, today. I've had some thoughts about it. We'll get into it a little bit, but if you guys were not aware of her collab with Balenciaga, here's a little quick recap of what you may have missed. Check this out. Well, Britney Spears just announced her new collab with Balenciaga, and we gotta talk about this. Britney Spears writes, I have always loved fashion and so honored and excited. Balenciaga and Demna chose to collaborate with me on Demna's last collection with the house. Spears said in a statement, adding, I hope my fans love it as much as I do. These are some of my favorite images from such an amazing time in my career and life, and I'm so excited to share it with everyone. So this is from the Britney era back in 2001, okay, which was a great year for Britney. Slave for You, Overprotected, I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman, Crossroads, I Love Rock and Roll, Boys. It was single after single after single, honey. But we got to talk about this, girl. First of all, girl, why does this look like me going through TSA after finding out that my luggage was overweight and now I have to pay $75? Girl, let me take some things out, okay, boo? So these are the items. Balenciaga Britney shirts for $1,000, $795, $975, $795. Okay, Britney. Some hats that say Britney for $1,000. This hoodie, oversized hoodie for $1,600 with Britney's signature. Okay, and some flags for $1,000. So as much as I love Miss Britney Jean Spears, born December 2nd, 1981 in Kentwood, Louisiana, I will not be purchasing this for just a couple of reasons. You know, I think we all have our reasons. I'm just trying to get eggs, bitch, okay? But listen, I'm just grateful that she's, getting her creative juices flowing. And that, honestly, for me, that's what's number one. I love me some Britney, and I just hope she's happy and she's healthy and she's getting her creative juices out any way she wants. So I hope this is a huge success for her. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm already seeing a lot of negative comments about her collabing with Balenciaga and the prices. But what do you all think? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that follow for more tea. All right, best friends. So as you guys can see, girl, listen, I just want some eggs. I want some grocery store. I cannot buy this damn fucking collab. And I love collecting all things Britney, things that I have found online. I mean, I have so many different things. I always reach for the same things, but like, I have so many different random things of Britney because I love her so much. I am in love with her, basically. I've always loved her since I can remember. But I'll tell you this, that girl, that in my opinion, it is probably the dumbest, hang on, let me put this back. It is probably the dumbest collab I've ever seen. I mean, you have to have a lot of money and you have to have a lot of extra money to be able to spend that type of, money on a gray shirt with Britney's face on it from 2001. As much as I love Britney Spears, girl, I mean, I'm just not going to be able to collect that right now. And I don't think I ever will. Listen, first of all, I do not support Balenciaga. That's number one. And number two, I just think it's just incredibly excessive. Okay, it's just my opinion. But I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to buy it. So congratulations to you. If you want to send me one, don't. Fuck. Because it's Balenciaga. If it was anyone freaking else, I would have been like, okay, girl, send me one. But no, I don't want it, girl. Anyways, listen. Britney Spears last night was so crazy. You know what's so crazy? I was doing some research for a video, and I was like, oh, I need to go on Britney Spears' Instagram, and gone. Britney Spears is missing. Where's Britney? Dora! Dora! Do you know where Britney Spears is? No, bitch, I don't. Sorry, girl. Didn't mean to. Dora's on her smoking break. Listen. I was like, what's going on? Then I read an article saying, oh, Britney Spears, before her big launch of the clothing line or whatever, or a big surprise or a big announcement, she always, disappears, which is kind of true. I believe she did that for not Hold It Against Me, but Hold Me Closer. I believe she did deactivate her Instagram account too. But there's also other rumblings, best friend, that allegedly, and this is a very big alleged, so please take it with a grain of salt. This is just something I read, something that I usually don't give a lot of thought to or a lot of attention to these things, but when it comes to Britney, I am a slut for a comeback rumor. But supposedly, she is working on something very big, maybe having to do with the biopic and other things that are going to be surrounding it. So supposedly they've asked her to not be on Instagram and to kind of like disappear for some time. I do think that a disappearing act would be incredibly beneficial for Britney. I definitely feel like Britney being able to kind of just detach herself from the world, from the feedback, from giving the media so many things of her, for free. And I think she should have people miss her. It's sort of at this time, it's sort of like a safety thing. Like, oh, Britney Spears is dancing. Okay, she's good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on in Britney's world, but whenever I see her posting a dancing video, I'm like, okay, she's good. That's just sort of how I am with Britney. Do I think that there's like a special announcement coming? I don't think so. I think it maybe has just to do with her being done with the rumors. Just yesterday there was articles about how her team is allegedly super scared that she is going to basically not be able to handle if her son breaks her heart, and that could be the end of Britney. I have always feared that something terrible would happen to Britney. And I have always feared that with my whole heart. I've always been so scared of that. It is something that, I never talk about, but I remember, being in school in 2007 and just always scared, you know what I mean? And I love Britney. And whatever she chooses to do, I'm going to, of course, support her. But I do live in a constant stress when it comes to her, because I just pray that she has good people around her. And I'm just not sure that she does, right? And when there are articles written like this and then she just disappears, it does make me nervous. And I know I'm just a fan, I should not take it that serious, but I've loved Britney since I can remember. And, I remember studying a lot about Britney, and I remember just, being everything that has to do with Britney, I just remember, doing and just kind of jumping into the world of Britney. I just have such hatred to her family, because it's, in my opinion, their fault that she is a recluse, in her home, or always indoors, and always alone. And I think she just doesn't trust. So her disappearing from Instagram kind of makes me nervous. So that is why I'm kind of thinking about just kind of believing the rumors that, this is because of an announcement, or because they're preparing the comeback, or, I kind of just wish to live in La La Land rather than reality. I do think that at some point it can be a lot. And I've always thought that Britney shouldn't be on Instagram, just because people are just very nasty and they don't deserve to have Britney because they don't understand her. If you don't take a moment to read about her in her book, The Woman in Me, and to really kind of study it and to really feel and give her grace and all that, they just simply judge by her eyeliner or her track showing, or whatever, the boob slip. They're judging her on so many stupid superficial things. I'm like, you should see what the fuck she went through. 6 months in a locked facility, 12 hours of therapy each day because she didn't want to do a dance move. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just sort of like, I don't have the time to defend. Oh, no, I do have the time to defend, but I don't have the time to explain. And that is something I constantly get in my real life. I'm like, oh, you know, I always hear like, oh my God, Sebastian, like, what's going on with Britney? Like, she's so crazy, right? Like, oh my God, like, she looks so bad. Like, and I'm always having to like set people up straight. And trust me, after they're done with me, honey, they know and they feel for her and they now defend her and all that. But, you know, they're judging a book by its cover because we live in this picture perfect world where everything has to be so fucking aesthetic and everything has to be so picture perfect that, you know, unfortunately, you know, Britney Spears always has to have the end of the stick and it fucking sucks. So I love you, Britney. I'm grateful for you. I'm in awe of you, of your strength. I don't know why you deleted your Instagram, why you deactivated, but in my opinion, in my head, you are doing it because there's something huge coming and you just, you know, you're going to surprise us. So that's what, no, watch when this video comes up, her Instagram is back and she's dancing around in her fucking room. She always does this shit to me every single time, girl. And I always get the comments like, Sebastian, you should do your research. She never deactivated her Instagram account. I'm like, yeah, she did, bitch. Ah, anyways, girl. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And are you going to buy the Balenciaga? And I'm sorry, girl, if you are buying it, like, I don't want to shame you for doing it, girl. Just, you know, congratulations for having money for that mess, okay? That's all I had to say about that. Love you all so much for watching. I appreciate you more than you could ever imagine. And I'll see you on my next video. Mwah. Bye.